Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So off we go then. He's found a way past. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Turan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Turan. And they're quick to get it back. Chouameni powering forward here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Dumfries. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Watkins is herring after that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Over to the other side. And they can counter here. Referee's given a throw. Bellingham.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And that could set him on his way. And the flag has stayed down. He's found a way through. Heracles claim it back to much approval. That's a sharp pass. A searching ball that into space. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's straight offside. He's not got that quite right. De Ligt tries to clear. Talisca. Now it's Turan. Heracles do have a chance to counter here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. Upamecano getting this one clear. Iñaki Williams is onto it in a flash. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Dumfries calmly anticipates. And he's managed to get rid. In with the challenge. That's really well cleared.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. No way through there. Bellingham. Trening makes the interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get onto this? Talisca. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Heracles lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we are underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, can he get onto this? De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Out of play for a throw.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. He read that really well and stopped it.
Talisca. He's played him through. Thuram! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Watkins. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets his pass away. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Trening does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, great ball! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Williams really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
For this match was 29,950.
60 minutes played. And he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Traumeri. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, there's the clearance. It's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, number 20, Turn. Number 2, Dayo Upamecano. Number 22, Bellingham.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Coming on the
Tar
field,
gets it
number
clear.
42, Musiala.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Number 3, Kalidou
And it's
Koulibaly.
Çalhanoğlu.
Number
Oh, it's beyond the
18,
defence.
Zubimendi.
Keane!
Mbappe.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. In with a header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. Heracles clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tagliafico. De Ligt is there, and he can get that clear. Dumfries tries across. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicked it back promptly. Tagliafico. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely measured pass. There's the hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Watkins really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Zubimendi, and that's been intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. Watkins is flagged offside.
Heracles can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's certainly onside here. Zubimendi. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Elustondo cuts it out. And that is that. Heracles have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Watkins voted man of the match, and
Please turn your
deservedly so.
attention to the screen
What are your
for
thoughts on today's... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had it taken off him. Varane makes the interception. Tar with the clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're quick to get it back. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mohamed Salah. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's gone back to the keeper. Akliouche. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neymar is there to clear. Well, there's the clearance. So we're still where we started right now. Akliouche. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Tonali, now it's Osimhen. Oh, easy pickings there. Heracles are looking to break at pace. And no, that was never going to make it. Now he's off and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Dumfries. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah. Akliouche. And it's Salah. Now it's Watkins. That's a shade optimistic.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Tagliafico. Now it's Osimhen. That should get the job done. Neither side giving way, it has been tight.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dumfries. Williams. Straight hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run-ons.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Heracles grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just lacking in accuracy. And it's hoisted clear. Belling.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's got the shot away! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, I think we're all recovering from those last frantic moments which so nearly changed the whole outcome.
And if you
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business.
Heracles have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Elustondo.
Mohamed Salah really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dink through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lovely bit of skill. And a header! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the
The
counter-attack.
attendance for this match was
Williams.
29,514.
So we've reached the hour mark. Osimhen. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Turn. Number 14, Watkins. Number 15, Dayo Politano. Number 11.
And that has been cleared.
Number 17.
They've got a corner here.
Erling Haaland. Number 19, Darwin Núñez. Number 3, Kalidou Koulibaly.
Well, look, they know they've got a height
Number
advantage,
42,
and it's time for them to use it.
Substitutions taking place.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tagliafico. Heracles, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And back to the goalkeeper. And that has left him in a heap. And he's heaved it away. Heracles have reclaimed it. Defending of the desperate variety. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's played forward. And that's gone loose. And he's straight offside. Dumfries. That's tidy. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Keane. And Keane! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
That's going to go a long way. It's a throw-in. And he can clear it away. And he's had it nicked away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that is out of play. And he cuts out the supply. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kessié clears. And it's Salah. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared without complication. That's headed upfield. Haaland touches it back. Nunez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Heracles have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
A lot of space ahead of him. He is just caressing the ball. Played it again. And here's Haaland. And he's gone looking for safety. Salah. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, this is a great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And there goes the final whistle. Heracles, perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it's down to business here. Tar clears it away. Driving forward. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tagliafico wins the duel this time. Osimhen finds himself offside. Now it's Watkins. That's good play. Tries the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tonali calmly anticipates. And he can clear it away. Akliouche is onto it in a flash. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He can get that clear. Tchouameni.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bellingham. Hernandez. And that was very necessary. Tchouameni. Tar with the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hits one! Heracles! Goal!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That is a great pick out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Akliush. Has a look and plays it forward. Donnarumma is there to clear. Aim forwards. Taken back almost at once.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others. Osimhen! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Osimhen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. He's having a go. It's off target and by quite a way.
Dumfries knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Now it's Watkins. Well, there's the clearance. Heracles have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Akliush! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Caught offside that time. Hernandez is there and he can get that clear. Dumfries. Some resolute defending there. Tchouameni gets across to intercept that. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And we hit half-time. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Heracles head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Heracles definitely want to carry on in a similar manner.
And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Watkins clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
comfort. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Crossed into the box. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's gone looking for safety. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Osimhen. Now it's Tonali. Upamecano can get it clear. Here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's heaved it away.
For this match was
It'll be a throw-in.
28,997.
Tries to get it clear. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Dybala. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22, Bellingham. Number 11, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 9, Dybala. Coming on the field.
Now it's Haaland.
Number 3, Kalidou
Mbappe.
Koulibaly.
Mbappe! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the
Chance! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he was quick to react. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe. He can run onto that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's only too happy to take that back. Koulibaly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice ball, and he might be in here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe. He's away, and the finish! In he goes again! They've done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Defending of the desperate variety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kessié. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he finish? So, third corner of the game. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to get rid. Spread out to the left. Vardiol getting this one clear. Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koulibaly gets it away.
Has been indicated.
Zubimendi. That's beautifully weighted. Decent hit! Oh, brilliant save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tries a header! Danger averted for now. And he's let fly. Haaland might just make this. Musiala. Nicely worked. Haaland! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Heracles really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So off we go then. That has been knocked clear. Tonali cuts it out. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. And the pass is intercepted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I see this guy up at Meccano as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. The pass has gone astray. It's a goal kick. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No, that's been intercepted. Elustondo. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's delightful. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Guardiol calmly anticipates. Akliouche. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dybala with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's hoisted clear. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe wins the duel this time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's got his cross in. And they're back on the ball again. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And that should get the job done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Mbappe, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And once more he proves... And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And he can clear it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the keeper's got it again. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Traumeri. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe gets into a good position. And claimed it back swiftly.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Guardiola gets it clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. A lot of space there. Great hit! And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And they're quick to get it back. And he's managed to get rid. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very
And
much
we
for
are
your
up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Heracles are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Heracles finding their passes. Akliush. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dumfries gets rid without sophistication. It's a sharp pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lacroix gets it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's going in strongly. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Dybala. He's had a hit! He's got to be quick to recover this.
The attendance
Searching ball that into space. Floated through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's a chance. Oh, just over.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11. Number 8. Dybala. Number 2.
Musiala.
Dayo Upamecano. Coming on the field.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 42.
Kessié.
Musiala.
Well, that's beautifully
Number 10.
weighted.
Son Heung-min.
Well, quality
Number 3.
clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Whistle goes again, it's another offside decision. He's a sharp little ball here. He's Haaland! He's got a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count.
Has a go! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That could... Can he finish? Heracles! Goal! And they've got their lead back. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Heracles go into the lead. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's had it nicked
Well, he got
away.
rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Perisic. Oh, super find. Defending of the desperate variety. Koulibaly clears. Rice tries to get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Keane finds himself offside. Forwards and with intent. But they've got it again. And he's there to get it away. And it's Perisic.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, what a mistake! The ball's gone astray.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has a look and has a go. Mbappe!
4 added minutes
Great
has been
defending,
indicated.
strong and determined. And that has been clubbed away. And that's a throw-in. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Araujo makes the interception. Keane is sharing after that one, and he was quick to react. And there goes the final whistle. Heracles pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What were your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Heracles really approached this game with clear intent, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get
to
the
today's
juices flowing.
match.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tar getting this one clear. He's had it taken off him.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks a good ball through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Sané. Nice control. Valverde. And he's there to get it away. Great defending, strong and determined. And that was very necessary. Heracles couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Sané. Oh, super find. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, can he get onto this? Tar kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defender.
Osimhen is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
There they go, hunting again.
And they're back on the ball again. Well read, nice interception. Hernandez. Defending of the desperate variety. Tar with the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Sané. Osimhen. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but oh, what has happened here? He has found a way through. Mbappe! Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Forwards and with intent. And it's Sané.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Dybala. Bellingham. Tar calmly anticipates. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Look at the space. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he comes up trumps again.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Heracles with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! And oh, he's he's got that completely wrong. Bellingham. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Out to the right. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sané.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Sané. He's got a sight of goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Heracles have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. In with the challenge. And he's picked out the run. Donnarumma will lay claim to that. He could be in here. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Nice bit of trickery. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he thumps it clear. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he's intervened well there. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Olise stood his ground strongly.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Elizondo getting this one clear.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Heracles have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. They're will be a throw-in. And it's Dybala. Fiddles it through. And now they can clear their lines. Valverde.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's looking wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 17,
Chance for the header!
Leo Panicon.
Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Number 10, Son Heung-min. Number 15, Erling Haaland. Number 18,
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Musiala. Substitution.
Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Not the most accurate pass. Quality ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Bayern Munich merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Dembele. Tchouameni gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Son Heung-min spots it and intercepts. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Good play on the left-hand side here. They'll have one final crack at it. Haaland is onto it in a flash. And it's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence. Shot could be Dembele! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Desperate defending required here. Ball's gone out of play. Marquinhos is there to clear. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Smartly replayed. Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. That's going to go a long way. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think any...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We're underway. Mosquera gets it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Williams, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's found a way through. That is lovely. And he's there to clear it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he's there to get it away. And it's Dybala. Heads it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
That's a little off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham. Caught offside that time. The finish! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Heracles are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. He can get that clear. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Watkins, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Heracles clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Crosses it into the area. And that has been cleared. Olise. He's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's headed upfield. Guardiola attempts a clearance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. He won't be happy with that one. Akliouche. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Bayern Munich clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Watkins is onto it in a flash. And he's found a way past. They're urging him to shoot. Has a go! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And again! And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Heracles! Goal! And the comeback is complete! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Dybala. And claimed it back swiftly.
Added time.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Heracles have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. Here we go again then. And it's hoisted clear. And he's managed to get rid. And he's had it nicked away. Iñaki Williams has given away a free kick. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Keane. Olise.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's picked his way through. Ronaldo is flagged offside. That is good alertness. Dybala, showing good feet. Can he get onto this? He's got the shot away! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
The attendance for this match was
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Williams. Bellingham. Neatly clipped into space. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's heaved it away. He's gone forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Olise. Pressure coming in from all directions. Chips it through. Dybala finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14, Vadio. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 11, coming on
He's
the
hit it
field.
long, but
Number
astray.
3, Kalidou Koulibaly. Number 5, Marquinhos. Number 18, Zubimendi. Number
Xavi
20,
Simons.
Erling Haaland. Number 42, Musiala.
Kessié.
Substitution
Musiala
taking place.
wins the duel this time. Now it's Dybala. Always onto this. There's the hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Heracles have their second corner now. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Dybala!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just eases him off the ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Dybala.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koulibaly. He's not got that quite right. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tar with the clearance. Now it's Haaland. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to.
Dybala! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Has been indicated.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nkunku. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, can he get onto this?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello everybody, and quick
Watkins
announcement
picking
now.
up the
We
Man
would
of the
like to
Match
ask you all
award,
to kindly
and
stay
no
seated during
surprise
the
there.
match.